And we're live, everyone. This is amateurgamer, and we're returning to amateur casting Age of Empires 2 DE, and we're on the map Hideout. I don't know why I could zoom out more. This game, it's really weird, but maybe they fixed something. Anyways, for red, we have our native 18 playing as the Vikings, and for green, we have Odysseus McBurger playing as the Celts. So we basically have infantry and siege civ versus an infantry and naval civ. I think that's what the Vikings are. Yeah, infantry and naval civ. So we won't see any navy, but to be fair, the Vikings, like in terms of economy, they're pretty strong, and plus their infantry have more hit points. Which, I don't know how that applies to siege weapons. I mean, Magnos can be okay, but I guess the more hit points makes it so that they're less effective. But I mean, the whole point for Magno is dealing with the enemy archers, right? And just dealing area damage. I mean, Scorpions, I don't think the Celts have any bonuses to Scorpions. I could be wrong. I mean, okay, they fire faster, but otherwise they don't do more damage. But yeah, I mean, for me it feels like Celts is more of a defensive. I mean, the extra movement is nice. Well, it's actually not that good when you think of it. It really depends, because I feel like with the pathfinding of melee units, faster movement means that they'll get stuck less often. But that's about it. That's about it. Oh, green is trying to get this deer. Trying, at least. Yes, this time. Oh wait, did I mention we're on hideout? I mean, if it's not obvious, we're on hideout. Yeah, like right now I'm trying to avoid. Oh, this is really bad timing. Why are you going after the boar when you still have the cow being like 3/4 done? And are you going to hunt the deer now? Yeah, I'm afraid some players just don't have. I mean, let's not trash talk them. I mean, look who's talking, right? I'm speaking as if I know what I'm doing, so I shouldn't act like that. Both sides are trying to get the deer. Honestly, actually, I'm curious. Okay. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this is not Arabia, right? You have walls to start with, so it's not like you're gonna be able to scout very much. Hey, you got it through. But to be fair, it feels like a huge waste of time. Like, how much time? I mean, to be fair, if you could micro refine, there's no problem with that. But my issue is that all that time you're spending like trying to get this deer, you might be able to get other stuff done. But, you know, maybe these two players are much better than the credits I've given them. Oh, look, there's actually a bear. Like I said, like wolves, bears, you know, those variants are very rare now. Yeah, put it in the corner. Like, who is going to even bother with them? So right now, I think there's guaranteed one stone and 1 gold within the walls. Sometimes you get lucky, maybe you get more. Otherwise, they're outside. But yeah, I mean, I do like the change where they made it so that both boars are within the walls, because it was really annoying trying to get them in. Like, you would need to use either your scout cavalry or get one of your shepherdable animals. I don't even know if shepherdable is a word, but for this video it is. Just have them at the gate so the gate remains open so the board can come through. This also makes it easier to draw aggro with them. We're already caught up? Yep. That's one thing I don't like about these. It's like you can't really speed up much, so it's like you have to go through the early game, but the early game is, let's face it, the early game doesn't change very much. At least unless, you know, your opponent goes for rush, which the Goths can do. But I feel like militia rushes are still pretty meh. Like, from what I find, man-at-arm rushes are better. They're not guaranteed success, but they're better. And you can go for it with Lithuania and Goths. I mean, you could go with other ones, but it's not great. I mean, Lithuania starts with more food, so you can just start getting your militia sooner. And then Goths just get discount. So there is that. So yeah, more hit points starting feudal. Berserk. I mean, we won't see any longship. I'd be surprised if we see longship. If we see longship, then there probably needs to be a hotfix. Just say. Both sides are getting into feudal age around the same time, but the Vikings should have a better economic. I mean, okay, let's put it this way: the Celts have been functioning better due to the fact that they. I mean, their lumber camps have. I mean, lumberjacks. Sorry, their lumberjacks have been basically getting more wood for the Celts already, so that's an advantage. But with a free wheelbarrow, it does mean that the Vikings should be able to steadily catch up in terms of wood. And then in addition to that, oh, are they going straight for? Yep, it looks like red is going straight for Castle Age. Is it a good decision? Red has one less villager, but see, that's the thing, right? Like from Dark Age to Feudal Age, yes, you rushing it can help, but going into Castle Age is a bit different, because once you get into Castle Age, you can build town centers, which will allow you to catch up, and both sides are going for Castle Age, so I guess that's fine. It's not like one side is penalizing. Though to be fair, Red, or the Vikings, were going to Castle Age soon enough that unless the Celts were already preparing for an offensive, they wouldn't be able to make it in time. And for wheelbarrow, I think carry more and work faster. I could be wrong, which is quite normal. Workers more. Okay, they move faster and carry more resources. Move faster. Move faster is not work faster, right? Like, there's a difference, I think. Because these are, you know, chop faster, mine faster. There's no farm faster. Yeah, there isn't. I mean, move faster means that they could drop off their resources sooner, so that overall they, in a way, they're working faster. It's not it's not a direct, you know, gain a certain percentage of working. I mean, they take the same amount of time gathering resources. They're just able to carry more and be able to drop that off sooner. So there is that for sure. Yeah, docks cost minus 50%. It's like, yeah, that's very useful. But I am curious what they have planned. So we see crossbows from Vikings. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but it's definitely an interesting choice. We see town center from green. So green is more focused on the economy, while red is getting ready for an attack, but apparently no infantry, which they are known for. So green should... I thought green would have a bigger... I mean, to be fair, both sides went Castle Age around the same time, so it's not like green was able to build up a bigger economically during that time. But yeah, if... I mean, does green even have a barracks? Because if you don't have a barracks, I mean, this is not arena, right? This is hideout. And these palisade walls don't go very well. And I guess that's what... Okay. Oh, no, they... Huh. Yeah, I was like, there's no barracks. Why would you attack that? Get some melee units. I was like, no barracks. Interesting. You should definitely chase down a villager. Just saying. I mean, that's one way to deal with it. I've never seen this strategy, but when I think about it, it kind of makes sense, right? If you block this off, they can't construct anything. I mean, they can't get it out until they... Yeah, still, it's kind of weird if... Wow, green is just like, I'm going to build in your face. What are you going to do about it? And from the looks of it, not much. Yeah, if red decides to go for some infantry, it will help a lot. Yeah, that's the thing. I would chase down the villager because who knows what other damage. But I mean, this is why it's so important to... Okay, there is a Magno. So defensively, green has it solved. Yeah, this is still so funny. Magno. Yeah, green is like, I'm just going to build there. But the risk here is, if that goes down, then you actually lose a large portion. Are they not working stone? Do they have working stone? No. Well, they're getting a town center now. Here comes the Magnos. This is what happens when you go for nothing but crossbow. See? They die very quickly. I'm actually liking the odds of green. Because right now red is... I don't know what red's game plan is, but going for nothing but crossbow when your enemy have Magnos is just a bad idea. Actually, this is not good for... Oh. It's a green. It's like, what are you doing, green? Why would you throw your unit back in there? Honestly, that monk could probably... I mean, that's the thing. You're facing Magnos with crossbows. That is just not good. I mean, red clearly knows how to maneuver. Ooh. I mean, that's the thing, right? You have to do so much more work trying to make it work. And look at that. Red already lost most of those crossbows. And what does red do? Let's build more crossbows, which Magnos clearly counter, but you know, that's a moot point at this point. They tore down... Why would you tear down the gate? Like, you could get through it. Oh, yeah, if that goes down, that won't be good. But yeah, right now green is putting so much pressure. I don't know what these monks are for. Melee units? Okay, you're getting stable. At least red is diversified, but I don't think red is gonna be able to save that tail center time. This is just so funny. And red is repairing. That's a lot of wood. Wait, what? Does red have a monastery? Oh. Yeah, that's a thing, right? Oh, that's not good maneuvering. Is there something I'm missing? Oh no, it's Vikings. Does Viking have some... How did that die then? That, Scout Cavalry. It was a Scout Cavalry, right? Like, it died. It didn't get hit by anything. At least none that I know of. Oh, these monks are going to die a horrible death to their own Magnos. So will these spearmen. Alright. I love how these Magnos are still alive, so... Yeah, this is not going well for red, that's for sure. I mean, is green going to get pikemen? I know you could get pikemen. Okay, you can also get halberdiers, but not yet. Please tell me you're gonna get pikemen. I know it's kind of expensive, but it's worth it. Oh, we have a face-off between Magnos. Oh, green is... Oh, oh wait, no, that's also green. Oh, never mind. I thought that was a red Magno. Huh, interesting. Yeah, red is collapsing. See, this is why you want to get rid of those villagers, because otherwise they're going to create issues. But I think the biggest problem was red kept building crossbows when he or she knows that the opponent is going Magno. Like, this should have came out a lot sooner. And I don't know why they didn't go for melee units. I mean infantry. Well, technically I guess knights, scout cavalry, and infantry are melee units. But yeah, they're basically collapsing at this point. You have an archery range. You need stables. Oh, you're now getting siege workshop. I mean, still not the most favorable. I mean, green is now throwing away these Magnos despite having all of these pikemen because, you know. Oh, these light cavalry are definitely doing work. Yeah, this pathfinding is like, ugh. But that's the thing, right? Yes, they chase them off a bit, but green just have to keep going Magno, and red is already in trouble. Like, red is already losing so much. I'm surprised red is still, like, playing. And green's economy, yeah. Actually, green has invested a lot, so economy is not that great. You're getting a castle, but I don't know if you could finish that. I mean, if green is smart, green will actually deal with these villagers, because they're basically to build, they have to stand still, but I mean, it might finish, but at what cost, right? And don't forget, pikemen attack at melee range, so yeah, red is desperately trying to make it work, but I mean, it finishes. But oh my god, yeah, green. No, attack it. Actually, not if the enemy has a Magno. Okay, they do have another town center. Siege workshop. Yeah, I guess you could go for like battering rams. We see a town center here. They're like, I'm taking your gold. Then why are you still building that mining camp? Someone wasn't thinking. Look at this. I mean, kudos for Red for keep going. But yeah, Red has lost quite a bit. But actually no, after that engagement, Red actually lost a lot of villagers, which doesn't quite help. So we see houses. So we see like 4 town centers for green. Yeah, luckily they still have stone, because they're definitely not going to be able to work that stone. Are they gonna ever finish that siege workshop? Find out next time. Actually, what green needs is a castle. Get trebuchets and then it's GG. They are working stone, right? Yes, they're working this and they're kind of working that. I said kind of because they don't really have that many. Okay, there is a mining camp there. I hope green knows that you need a castle to get trebuchets. I think red went a bit overboard with... I mean, at least like separate them, right? Have a town center here, right? Put them too close together and your enemy is just going to have to travel less to wipe you out. I mean, red might have a chance to recover, might. I mean, red isn't... Well, they're kind of behind in... I mean, the biggest thing is this Imperial Age, right? And I still don't see a castle, so I don't know what they have planned. But seriously, getting a castle and their trebuchet would... Okay, thank you. Are you damaging your own castle? That is not very bright. Yeah, that's the thing. These Magnos can't... Yeah, red's like, I'm in trouble. Trust me, if I see that notification, I'll be like, I'm in trouble too. They're getting berserks. But they better hurry, because if that castle finishes, even the berserks... I mean, berserks are gonna slaughter these pikemen. But if these pikemen can take out the Magno... Yeah, look at that pathing. Oh. Yeah, they are going to have a clean hit. Yeah, it's going to finish. But I don't think green has a university. Oh, one of the berserks actually got converted over. That's pretty funny. Yeah, go for... Wait, are berserks weak against archers? I think so. I mean, this isn't the goth... Shoot, I can't remember that unit name. Berserks and siege weapons. How are they strong versus siege weapons but weak versus archers? That doesn't even make sense to me. Yeah, what was the... Yeah, if the trebuchet finishes. Yeah, what was the Goths unit code? Someday I'll remember these. Yeah, Huskarls. Huskarls are actually pretty deadly. I mean, like, normally you counter them with archers, but man, they're really tanky. Are you able to hit the castle from here? You're kidding. What the hell? Oh! I mean, that's not a bad idea. Huh. Yeah, they're going right after that trebuchet. Which is smart. Yeah, I feel like... Okay. I mean, go after that castle. That's probably the... I guess monks could be a counter. Kind of. I don't think two-hand swordsman would do well. Wait, this is infantry and siege weapons, right? Yeah, I mean, green should be the one going for crossbows. Oh wow, red actually going to Imperial Age. Green is losing the opening to... Red might actually recover from this, because green hasn't been putting enough pressure. Honestly, what green could have done is... knowing the opponent will probably expand, use those mangonos and take these out, right? But green was too idle, and then now green is not going to recover from this. Red might actually make a comeback. You don't see a lot of those, but given how green is playing, like earlier, I don't feel like green got... Like it didn't feel to me as if green grabbed mangonos to counter the enemy archers. No. Green basically grabbed mangano because it's a decent unit. And it just so happened, wow, all of these mangano shots. The issue for green is now green is not countering, right? Champions are not counters to berserks. Why are you pulling them back? I mean, to be fair, most of them are dying to their own mangonos, so there is that. Oh, this is just a mess. I can't even tell who's who just because. Okay, they won out on that. See, that's the thing. Green is not willing to engage, and now losing a lot of trebuchets. Lost that castle. I don't even know if green has another castle or not. And green probably had too many villagers. That's also an issue. Oh, it did go down. Okay, that is not good. I mean, they do have the rest, but yeah. I actually think red had a chance. Yeah. I actually think red had a chance. Red was doing better than I thought. Like, the fact that they could take out that castle was beyond what I imagined. But yeah, overall, green could have ended it sooner, but green wasn't putting enough pressure. Because at that point, green should know that, okay, my opponent is probably expanding, I should shut those down. And if done properly, red probably would have resigned sooner. But anyways, good game for both. Kudos for red for keep going until the very end. But yeah, once that castle fell, I mean, there's still a chance, but at that point, yeah, it does get messy because the opponent does have champions. Anyways, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good one.